I'm trying to tell you. Oh, I've been waiting so long for that. That's how she stay, right there. I just wanted to make this video real quick, just to show y'all some things I learned, differences for me. New PC, old PC. Just give y'all a look at the new PC. 3 120s in the front. Give you a look from the side. Power supply basement, Montech logo. This latch right here, you can just open the whole PC. Top, we got 2 120s, 3 USB ports, power button, LED, headphone mic, reset button, and a dust filter, right? But now, this is the point of this video. I'm gonna tell y'all, don't buy this case, bro. I was building my first PC. I looked up a lot of videos. This was the option that everybody recommended on YouTube. Cooler Master Box Q300L. Don't buy this case, bro. Don't buy it. And I'm gonna tell you why right now. Every time you pick it up, these dust filters right here, because they're magnetic and there's nothing behind them, every time you pick it up, they're gonna shift just like that. You see how I just tried to grab it and it just shifted? Every time you try to pick up and move the PC, these things are gonna move. You might drop it, you might not. It's stupid. It's a dumb case. You see this front I/O right here? 2 USBs, a power button, the headphone and the mic. The cords on the inside are very, very short. Very short. So I broke one of my pins on my motherboard for my USB headers, just because the cord was very short and I was trying to force it and get it in there because it was really tight. Feel me? This side panel right here, you can hear it. You can see the streaks from when I tried to clean it. It's acrylic. And one thing I didn't know about acrylic is once you try to clean it, it'll never look new, but it attracts dust. So it's like a give or take which one you want. I tried to clean it and it left streaks all over the glass. It got dirty really quick. And it screws in, so every time you want to open your case, you got to take out these 4 screws and take the glass off and put it somewhere, because you can't just open your case, you feel me? It's not convenient at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one of the biggest things I don't like. This dust filter on the bottom, as you can see, is coming up on certain spots because they give you these little rubber inserts, I guess, just to keep it in. But they don't really work that well, so if you sit it down wrong, or you feel me, if it's not totally flat on the bottom, you see how it's bowing up right there, and it's just bad, bro. It's not really a good way to have a dust filter. It comes up a lot. You can fold it, you can break it. It's just, and you can see the holes through the bottom. It's like a whole cage for your PC rather than a case. Second, third, fourth, whatever reason this is, you see this PC has feet, actual feet on the bottom. So I know there's airflow from the bottom, right? For the power supply. There's actual feet and you can see under it. Well, these little feet right here, you can see the difference. They're way flatter. Don't give you as much space on the bottom, which causes that dust filter to bend up and the things to pop out. And oh, look at this one right here, about to pop out already. And it touched the case a little bit. If we go around the case, one thing I could say is on the back side, there is enough space to cable manage very well. I could say that there is enough space to cable manage very well. There's no power supply basement, so I guess they had to make it like that. It's a compromise, but it works. If you have a non-modular power supply, it works. I'm not gonna open it right now just because I hate this case and I don't feel like it, but it works. There is enough space to do your greatest cable management job that you can. So now opening up the cage, you can see it's literally just a cage, as I like to call it, the cage case. It's a cage with holes on all sides, and it's just a big empty box for you to throw your stuff in. There's literally nothing. You just throw all your parts in here where they go. It's just a box, an empty box. And as we get to the back, this is one of the parts that I really hated, which really made me switch cases, right? Besides the pop out brackets on the back for the graphics card, as you can see I did one too many. I only have a 2-slot graphics card. Bro, can you stop going dark, please? These right here, for some reason with my motherboard, which is a B450M Bazooka Max, these and my graphics card holes did not line up. I could not screw my graphics card in. And you know, anybody that builds a PC, that's a big thing. You feel me? GPU sag, all that. And not being able to screw it in just pushed me all the way to the GPU sag. I didn't even have anything between. It was sagging. This screw right here, you unscrew this and then you can take this off, which is a really bad way to do it. Now that I've used this case for like 3 weeks to a month. You unscrew this and then you're supposed to be able to put 2 or 3 screws right here to screw your graphics card in. Well, mine didn't line up, so putting screws in these holes right here was really pointless because it didn't attach to the graphics card, which made it sag, which made me have to go buy this stick right here with the stand to hold my graphics card up. And then lastly, I wanted a case. In my head, the case I wanted a case that actually had cutouts for the fans and actual holes to screw the fans in, you know, dedicated holes for the screws, and not just holes all around, up and down, and no cutouts for the fans. Because when you do, I guess, fan animations or you turn on your RGBs, it looks quite different coming through 2 sets of holes. You feel me? The holes actually on the case and the holes from the dust filters. So holes to screw the fan in, they're marked, but they're not even any bigger or any smaller than the regular holes in the case. So there's just holes everywhere. You could put a fan literally anywhere you can fit it. The inside, you can see no rubber grommets, just holes. You can see straight to the back of the case. You can see how short these front I/O cables are. Look, this is as far as it goes. You're gonna put a motherboard in here and have to pop this in somewhere, and this is as far as it goes. This is as much wiggle room as you have. Quickly, if we just get to my new case, you feel me? I love this. This is my baby. Love it. PC build complete. Rubber grommets on the holes. Power supply basement. Much higher quality glass on the side with an open door that swivels on hinges that you can take off. So now if I need to access my PC, I don't have to unscrew, take the glass off and set it somewhere else. I can literally just grab the handle and open my PC if I feel like it. 3 fans at the front with actual cutouts for the fans. You see what I'm saying? Cutouts for the fans. Actual cutouts for the fans, not just holes. Side panel doesn't screw in. Where is it screw in? From the back. 1, 2. Look at that. Now this right here was a big help. This screw right here to move this bracket to insert your graphics card, this doesn't come out. It just loosens and tightens. It doesn't come out. And this just slides back and forth, as you can see. Way better system. And I was actually able to screw my graphics card in. A better case, it lines up. But with the cheap case, it doesn't line up. So basically, my point is, bro, people gonna recommend you this case, and this is the Cooler Master Masterbox Q300L. They're gonna say it's better than the 500L, which it is, but they're both bad cases relatively. They're gonna tell you a lot of things to recommend you this case, or maybe that's just what I found, but anybody else who wants to buy this case, I advise you not to. This case right here is $50 with all the problems I just named. And this case right here is $60, $10 more. And it solved every problem I had with this case. For $10 more, I wish I would have just got this one from the start. It is just a much nicer case. It just looks way nicer than this. This looks like a toy. And that's one thing, every time I woke up and looked at my PC, I was like, damn. It just looked like a kid PC, like a toy, like one of those Hot Wheels PCs. It's just way cleaner, and now I'm set. I'm happy with my PC build. Everything is cool. Only thing I would like to change is the fan in the back. That's non-RGB, but I don't have to right now. It still does the same thing. Serves its purpose. I promise you, if you do a little bit more research, for $10, even $20 more, you can get a way better case and be happy with yourself, I'm throwing you in the garbage, my man.